Alright, we'll head over this way. Ooh, excuse me. I was wondering if I could inform her about what happened, given that she was the one who sent me on the quest in the first place, but no. He says that my actions wouldn't be forgotten, but nothing comes of that, so...
Where are the northern outnumbers, but not a single one of your men before reaching the camp. Relax, Calvin.
With all due respect, Lord, we have not grown lax. We are stretched thin. We are beset on all fronts. My men are worked to the bone, and I have not a single warrior to spare. Lord Su, the Mantid have not been seen in these numbers since the swarm more than 90 years ago. My men are going days without sleep just to hold this line. Perhaps we should pull back to the wall. If the full force of the Mantid come, we can confidently hold them there.
No, we will not be pulling back. It's many years yet before the Mantid birth their next swarm. I will not see the town-long steps given to them freely. I had come to seek strong Pandaria to hunt the Shah of Hatred. But we will step in here and help you fortify the barricade first. Taushi, go north and make sure there are no Mantid on our flank. I will see to the defenses.
At once, Lord Su.
The men will be glad to have you with us, Lord Su.
I've gone too long without visiting the front, Galvan. Your long efforts are appreciated. Discipline. It is the only way.
Seems he already knows about the Shah of Hatred, without us even saying none. Well, I suppose the previously afflicted probably have a sense for it. Did the Northern Expedition go well, then? What news do you have to report? If you want to see that dungeon, if I do keep up playing WoW, you'll see it at some point, inevitably. But if you do want to see it sooner, have a look at the remix. I do believe I did it there. Did the Northern Expedition go well, then? What news do you have to report?
Remain centered, my friend.
Live long and prosper, Frodo. What are they going on about? What space movie where dudes wear white armor and laser guns? Robin Hood Men in Tights, Spaceballs, Mars Attack, Golgotan wins, Stormtroopers, Spaceballs, Flash Gordon, Alien vs. Predator. Can't be Star Wars because they don't have laser guns. Plasma guns. That's expensive. Blasters are technically laser based. GG and Star Wars, guys. Thanks, George. Those blasters are plasma based. These weapons fire bolts of superheated ionized gas, not beams of light. Thermal lasers often used colloquially. Huh. Okay. Let me just grab my phone.
The Shadow Pan welcome you. Stay focused.
He asked, like, you know, did it go well? And there's no follow-up, no acknowledgement of, yeah, no, we're down 2 named characters, and the Shah of Hatred exists.
We shall never yield.
This battlefront has been undermanned and unsupplied for far too long during my absence in Panlai. We need to get things back in order here before we can pick up the trail of the Shah of Hatred. Um, they, the way this seems to be sculpted is that Conlai does not happen straight
Do
after.
not succumb to the
Well, here
darkness.
doesn't happen straight after Conlai. Like you finish your quest here and you head straight south. You do the dungeon presumably. You come down here to Long Ying Outpost, and they mention having been at war with the fire camp here for days. That it's been days since the guy got captured as well. I'm just gonna send a quick message. So there is a bit of a timeline, a time scale to it. Since it's flowing from Conlai to here, they've like remember back when I was doing Gurik. Uh, let's go here. This is obviously the kata version of the map, but ignore that. You know, I do my quest here in Northshire, I go down here, I run over to here, I do the bouncing back and forth, I'm down here, and then I sweep over to Westfall. There's no mention of how long, you know, there's been. I finish in Westfall, I head over to Redridge. I'm up in Redridge, I bounce back, do round over here, down into Stormwind, Westfall, Duskwood, back up to Redridge, I finish up here, then I go into Duskwood and do their quests. There's no scaling of time between the zones. There's none. And as far as I remember, there isn't anywhere else. But here they actually wanted to put like almost like a bit of a timeline to it. That it's been days since the guy got captured. Days since stuff happened. It's just something to note. And in the case of me doing the quest, it makes sense. I probably got distracted with auctions. I remember hearing that originally you couldn't fly from flight point to flight point. So say if you want to fly from Stormont, huh? Huh. Okay. Say if you wanted to fly from Stormont to Ironforge. Maybe not Ironforge. Sure, we'll say it's Ironforge. And let's say it's not a straight flight. You have to stop here in this zone. So you fly from Stormont to Stormont over here. You stop and you get dismounted. You then have to talk to the flight master again to fly up to Torian Point, where you get dismounted, where you have to fly to Ironforge. It was at a later on point did they let you, in Classic, let you fly from point to point to point. I remember hearing about this on World of Warcast way back when, but it's very fucking vague of a memory. They were probably clear enough if they talked about it, but my recollection of what they said is vague, as we're talking about something I heard sometime in secondary school. If that. Actually, no, I only started WoW when I was first year, secondary. I was thinking of starting it earlier, but my aunt was like, no, you don't want to play that, you'll lose your life to it. I was like, oh, okay, I won't play it. And then she was like, hey, Phil, want to play WoW? You know, like a few months later, she got into it herself, and that was the end of that. These are interesting little notes talking about programmer aisle and designer aisle. Okay, this is interesting. Vanilla WoW was never designed with player flying in mind. Along came the Burn Crusade, and you could fly, but only in Outland. Sure, this zone came about with TBC, but we're located in Eastern Kingdoms, and nobody can fly in the Eastern Kingdoms. So, like everything else, where there was no flying, designers were only concerned with building appearances from ground level. And if it can't be seen from the ground, there's no need to waste time and money, including the roof texture or whatever. So when flying did get introduced, Stormwind, etc. got big overhauls. But not so Silvermoon City. Save time and money, Blizzard didn't bother overhauling Keltalas. Gavin? Fucking hell. Apologies. I have my window open because it's fucking hot. And yet another little midgety fly has gotten its ass in here. Tiny little midgety thing. It's small. There's no way in hell I'm gonna kill it unless it's like on my monitor. So I've tore off a bit of tissue there. So if it does rock up again, I have a chance. Given that it's self-contained anyway, it wasn't a problem. Until players found a way to fly, kinda. From here, launch yourself however you're able in the direction of Silvermoon City. Drags here have it easy in this regard. Slowfall helps. When you get close enough, you'll agree Silvermoon City is a hideous mess of missing textures, floating bits, and empty void. Sorry, just getting a drink. But that's interesting. Remember, people learned a way to fly in Legion before Legion Flight was added. So Blizzard removed it. It was a pseudo flight where you used some items creatively and you could kind of glide from like a high mountain down into Sormar or something, and it was kind of a bit of fun, you know? It was just a silly little thing you could do. So Blizzard removed it. There is a constant complaint levied towards Blizzard and WoW that they want a theme park, set railroads and tracks of what you can do and where. They don't want you going off their predetermined path in having fun. Oh, and it reminds me of one guy. He believed that playing a game for the story was enjoying a game wrong. And as such started saying spoilers to take away people's enjoyment of the story for daring to enjoy games wrongly. Just having to adjust myself here. The duvet's kind of gone weird. For the last few years, I've been struggling to find a good duvet. Though part of the issue is just me. I found that, like, okay, I'm going to sit down and have food. And I'm, like, having it up here. Suddenly the bed's the most uncomfortable thing in existence. The moment food's done and I'm just doing whatever else, it's fine. But it's terribly uncomfortable when I'm having food. Okay, that's slightly improved, but... Ugh. So... We're no longer part of the Scourge. From here on, we'll be known as Forsaken. From here on out, we'll be known as Forsaken. We'll find our own way in this world and sort out everyone who stands in our way. The undead and humans. Hmm. Music you hear at this night of foothold is shared by one other location, the Temple of the Moon. Huh. Originally I was going to suggest that you dive down and check out the Keldorai shipwrecks. Then I realized that breathing, submerged, not a problem here. Some fishy numbskull with a dagger between his ribs. Well prepared, provisioned fishing setup related to plane crash? I think not. Yeah, there's actually a few things down there. Zalatas, Stromkar, and the Silver Hand were down there. And some about secrets of the void. The demon that was after us for the Silver Hand never turns up again. He threatens to like, "I'll get you,"
Where are the northern sentries?
and he never does.
Single one of your men before reaching the camp. Don't grow lax, Scoundrel.
Never turns up again, and it was just like,
With all due respect, Lord,
okay,
we have
sure,
not grown
fuck off.
lax. We
It's
are
much like the
stretched
demon in
thin.
Kata
We are
Fralis.
beset
She
on
never
all
turns up
fronts.
again. She threatens to kill you, but never turns up again. This battlefront's been undermanned and unsupplied for too long during my absence in Pandaria. We need to get things back in order here before we can pick up the trail of the Child Hatred. Tao Shi is my best. I've sent her north to investigate rumors of Mantids that have somehow made it through the battlefront. I need someone I can trust to get out there and work with her to plug any holes in her defenses. My reports and you are correct. I can trust you with this, right, Paladin?
Our fellowship will not be pulling back. It's many years yet before the Mantid birth their next swarm. I will not see the town-long steps given to them freely.
We are
I had
the
come
sword
to seek
A new
strong
face.
Pandaria.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Septi. Keep the shadow on fighting. Man that had poison that chews through flesh and chews. Hey, folks. What did I say? Chews through skin, infects blood. Makes for a slow, excruciating death when not treated. Need pollen from the violet citron flowers. Nearest place to find them is through the damp soil burrow just north of the battlefront. I have to go in that direction. Could you bring some back for me?
The wall must stand. Speak.
I assume these are still standing. Both the Yongo and the Mantid, simply because the Shadowban do not have the resources to actually call them. Then again, genocide is probably not their first idea. Just if the Mantid are behaving like they're behaving, and the Yongo are entirely uncooperative and hostile, actually this is meant to be the most aggressive they've been, at least in living memory. So maybe the Yongo were more cooperative previously. I mean, they did have a temple over there, so they would have had to have some degree of transit. At least the Mantid. Probably justify genociding them easy enough. I'm sorry, they're terrifying bug men that want to eat everyone else. I think that's, you know, that makes it palatable. You know, murking them all. And the bug women and bug children too. Look, if someone wants to kill and eat my family, yeah, they're getting the stomp stomp. I'm breaking out the can of raid.
You have my attention.
You're capable. Tara knows to send me the best. I like that.
Be wary beyond the wall.
Those are Mantid scouts down there. Garan's battlefront is meant to keep them out of eastern Townlong steppes. If we allow them north of the barricade, we may lose our foothold here. Let's clear them out. I'll be with you.
The shadow pan will be here.
I'm out of range.
No, she actually is with me.
I need to get close. I can't cast that. That's
Deadly efficiency.
I'm out. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready.
One fewer of these pests behind the blockade.
I can't cast that. That's still ready. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that. That's still ready.
Deep scout. It's not that deep.
That spell isn't ready. Yeah.
Don't interfere my blade, Toshi. Taushi.
That spell isn't ready. Yeah. That spell isn't ready. Yeah. It's too far away. That's still ready. Cast that. Spell isn't ready. Yeah. I'm out of range. Cast that.
You would have had a better chance at the battlefront, Mantis.
Sounds like she said battlefront, not blockade. Hmm.
That spell isn't ready. Yeah. I can't cast it. That's still ready. Spell isn't ready.
You would have had a better chance at the battlefront, Mantis.
Yeah, she said battlefront, not blockade. It is what the place is called, but it's not what the subtitles say there, so that's baffling. Just a misspeak, I suppose, but yeah.
You would have had a better
That's
chance
still
at the
ready.
battlefront, Mantis.
I can't cast that.
Okay, now she's just looping on it.
I can't cast that.
Meet me at the eastern entrance to the camp. We need to find the
And
hole
says-
in the defenses and plug it.
And she just said another one. 1, 2. Give me a second. 11, 12, 13.
We are the watchers on the wall.
Mixed properly, the pollen from these flowers can eat away at the poison without doing any lasting damage to the body otherwise. Pollen from these flowers has a strangely acidic, citrusy smell. Marvelous, and good condition too. Thank you, kind pal.
Be strong.
Well, I used to be a botanist.
Ready for some action?
This is where they're getting through, the Eastern Pass.
Stay light on your feet.
The gap in defenses is this path. Managed to sneaking past scouts and getting around the blockade. We need to cut them off before we find ourselves surrounded.
Keep your eyes
Normally it
peeled,
only takes a few
adventurer.
scouts to hold this pass. Most of this territory is encircled walls, so archers would devastate any Mantid force attempting to pass through here. Problem is, most of the archers are occupied with the onslaught of the gate. Take this flare. It'll help you locate the Mantids that are sneaking through the Eastern Pass under a diminished watch. Kill any that you find. Don't let them lay a trail that might lead the Mantid swarms further into the steppes.
May fortune follow you. The shadow pattern will be
I'm being
here
told that our
for
scouts
years.
have been on duty in the Shadow Step Pass for more than 2 days straight, no rest. No wonder Mantid are slipping through. Most dedicated scouts would slip with those kind of shifts. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I want you to go out there and deliver orders to the scouts that they return to the battlefront immediately for rest and rations. Arrange for a new shift to be posted.
Be wary beyond the wall.
We are the
Good to see you,
watchers
pal.
on the
We have traps all along the pass to help us catch Mantid that might be sneaking through, but their number have been so great that most traps have already been triggered. Taoshi said you might be able to reset some of them while you're out there. Can you help?
The wall must down. It's too far away.
I was wondering what the fuck this was.
Cast that.
Death, apparently. And they just aggroed more. God damn it. Well, it's nice that I'm still got the other thing over my head. Though I'm puzzled as the posture I'm running with. Mm, 8%. That's fun. Come on. Batman Begins. Was he in Mean Girls? I'm guessing probably not. Be my only reason to watch that movie. Jesus Christ.
Our vigil is
A friendly face is
constant.
welcome around here. Time to bring some rations. Orders to return to the battlefront.
Stay vigilant.
Better than rations. Rest. Thought I'd be out here for a while yet.
We are the sword.
We've been at this post for days with no sleep. No idea how badly I want to just lie down.
Be strong.
Let my replacement know that a lot of Mantid have been trying to sneak through the main channel. This is no easy post. Yeah, a lot have been sneaking through.
We must not falter.
I could use a campfire and some warm food right about now. Are you here with good news?
Watch the shadows.
Even better news than I was hoping. I look forward to a warm bed. Scale basilisk.
I can't cast that yet. That's still written. That's still written. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. Yeah. We are the sword in the shadows.
I've never seen them in such numbers.
We serve so others do.
That swarm is what we have to look forward to. Ancestors help us if they decide to turn on the battlefront.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharged.
Dread Fearbreaker.
I can't cast it. That spell isn't ready.
The Mantids do actually have siege weapons. You could actually make a bit of an RTS faction out of them. I was feeling the same way when I saw the Light Forged Draenei, like the Army of the Light. Did see a bit, did get that kind of vibe off them, as like, you know, possibility for, you know, say Warcraft 4 faction. Mantid also kind of have that going on.
Are you here to fight? Keep your eyes keen, adventurer.
They're more getting through than I thought. May need to stay here and clean up a while. The more than your part, though, Paladin. Thank you.
Stay light on your feet.
Oh, finally, 90. Thank you. I'll have the new scouts at their post shortly.
May fortune follow.
I still have some cleanup to do here in the pass. And there are some Mantids still making it through. You're a valuable person to have at hand, though, and I know Turan wouldn't appreciate me keeping you longer for such basic work. Turan should still be in the main camp. We'll go around. Report back. I'll catch up with you a bit later.
The Shadow Pan will be here if
What
you
is
need
it?
us.
Could use a few more capable men like you around the camp. Thank you for your help, Alan.
Beware the West.
Excuse me. Finally, level 90.